Hi guys, today is the 23rd of September, so we're gonna have the forecast from the 22nd to the 27th. So I'm just one day late, sorry about that. So for the dollar index, we expect a little bit tiny up, then crashing down. So we'll be only looking to sell the dollar index, okay? It may just get one big candle up here, then come down. So the euro has been under pressure. We have talked about that for for almost a month now, and we said in the long term is euros coming down. You can see in the weekly. So this is coming down, okay? So you just have to pay attention to the smaller time frames. You can see today was just under so much pressure. So the euro had a beautiful sell here. It did come down a lot. So what we expect, maybe a little bit tiny, come to the trend line, then crash more, okay? So the bound is just doing a correction, okay? So if you did sell this bound, would be the best against against Australia and New Zealand. You can see this is a correction, mandatory correction in the bound, you can see the volume here was so high, so it needs a little bit of correction down. So once we come down here halfway or to the zero level, then it's just gonna take off again to the upside. So make sure if you have a sell here, you move your stop loss to the entry, just in case that suddenly you get a big candle like this one or something like that, you don't be in loss. So it's okay to sell it against Australia or New Zealand, but just this is a correction. This is not a change. You can see the trend direction is up. What's happening now is a correction, okay? Friend index in the hourly 4-hour time frame is getting a buy signal, so this is also going to be a correction. It's not going to be a long term, because now the market, once the stock is falling, so the market is in a fear mode. Once in a fear mode, gold will be going up, Australia and New Zealand going down, stock going down, franc, Japanese yen, and dollar. Franc and Japanese yen are going to be up. Dollar, it depends. Sometimes neutral, sometimes up, sometimes down, like that. But franc and Japanese yen are going to be strong as a safe haven as gold as well, okay? So now we are in a fear mode. I expect by the end of this week, we're going to change to, hope mode. So the gold is going to come down a little bit. Australia and New Zealand is going to pick up. Franc and Japanese yen are going to come down, okay? So you can see Japanese yen. So this need to come down all the way up. If you guys remember from a couple 2 weeks ago, I told you this is going to go up to a certain level, then it's going to come back down. So exactly it did bounce back from here, okay? CAD. So CAD is just expect to come down actually. So the oil is going to play between 50 and 60 for long term. So always remember that oil above 50, 51, 52 area is only a buy. Around 60 is going to be a sell. So oil is going to be ranging between 50 and 60, and this is too much politics in it. At the end of the story, Mr. Trump does not want above 60. Saudi Arabia does not want below 50. So we are stuck between Saudi Arabia and Mr. Trump, and this what's going to move the price between 50 and 60 for long term. So expect 2 years. If he wins the next election, and that's a possibility, so maybe the next 3-4 years, we're going to be just seeing the oil keep ranging between 50 and 60. Australian, as we said, that the market's in a fear, so the Australian will be under pressure for some time, so maybe a little bit more down here to the support. I expect this to find a support. This in daily time frame, Australian index did find support here and there, and most likely is going to find support here. New Zealand actually did reverse to the upside, so New Zealand will be a good buy this week. Watch out, there is a New Zealand bank statement, and we expect no change. It depends. If they hint another rate cut, then New Zealand is going to be under pressure. If they say there is no more rate coming, like rate cut are coming, and that's what I expect, then New Zealand is going to take off to the upside big time. So watch out, New Zealand could be the star for this week. DAX, because the stock market is fallen, so we expect DAX to continue down a little bit. So the question is, how much more down can this is a good sell. Just to be honest with you, this did come to the trend line with a big strong candle, so you can sell this with a stop loss at 12,500. So for 150 points stop loss, you can end up making above 600 points, which is not bad. I don't really like to sell stocks, but if you want to sell this one, it's fine. Same thing for the USCE, like Dow Jones. This also, I don't like to sell this. I would prefer to wait, and when you get a buy signal, I will take the buy. This is my approach in this. But if you want to sell it, then your stop should be 27 100 or so, just above here, okay, just in case it takes back up to the upside. And don't leave it through the weekend if you're in a sell. This will be a very bad idea. Gold is taken off to the upside. We actually have a buy open, and this is a big chance to reach 1550 if the market continue being in a fear mode. Okay, so if there is a market continue being in a fear mode, this is just gonna keep going up non-stop, the gold. Okay, you can see gold is going up like at 1525 now. We have a buy from 1519 here, and we had a previous one from 1500. USD crude, I would be, if the stock is coming down, so the oil is not gonna move up. Most likely it's gonna come down. So at 56, 55, I will be looking to buy the oil. Okay, so now 58, wait, 200 bips down. You can sell 58, but yeah, you can sell 58. It's not the greatest sell. It's not like 61 or 60, but don't sell too much, okay, just in case it takes off to the upside without coming down. If you sell one now at 58.20, then you should be taking your profit at 56, and 56 or 55.50, you should be open your buy, okay? So now we're just gonna have a quick look at the rest of the pairs here. So start probably with the dollar franc. This is the first one we have right here. So just wait a little bit to the upside. You can sell it because the franc is strong, because the fear mode. So expect this maybe will be going up. So wait a little bit and then sell it. Okay. The pound dollar, you can see the pound dollar is coming down a little bit. So be looking at to buy 1.2313. This will be a good buy. Sell USD CAD. Don't buy USD CAD. Only sell it. Okay. So sell either from here or wait a little bit more up and sell. You can see this about 60%. Exactly at 50% between on Fibonacci levels between the demand and the supply. So we'll be looking only to sell because we expect the dollar index to come down. And if you can see in the alter reverse here, this is more up here. So we'll be looking to sell this one, actually not to buy it. Okay, you can see also here at the top left here, majority are given like a sell, 65% chance of more selling than buy. So we'll be looking to sell this one either from here or from higher price. Australian dollar, just wait a little bit. Once the market moves to the hope mode, okay, then we're gonna buy Australian. But there's no selling now, it's too late. Selling was up here, okay? So exactly, selling was right there when this did come to the zero area, and the price did cross the trend line at the top here. But now it's too late to sell. This is actually started giving a buy signal here. You can see that very clear, right? So this is not a sell. This is start a buy, but you can buy now or wait a little bit more. So at 67.70 you can actually buy, or wait 67.17. It's up to you. Euro bound, I think the euro bound may have a little bit of correction, like 100 bips up or so, or less, 50 bips up. So we'll be looking to sell at the 89 or at 90 level. So at 90 level could be a good sell, and this will be the 38.2 and the Fibonacci levels, in the daily time frame, which is not bad level. Euro Australian, this is gonna come down, but we need the market to move to the hope mode. Okay, so this will be coming down really nice. Okay, so this no buy for now. We'll only be looking to sell this one. Euro Japanese yen, you can see because the euro is coming down and the Japanese yen is getting very strong because the market fear. So this did crash a lot today. You can see here there was a nice sell signal in the MACD, and also our system is giving a sell here. This is a 4-hour time frame. If you go to 1-hour time frame, you're gonna see the sell from 119.30, which is like around here, like that. That's 119 even 25. So that was a good sell here. All that the system is shown right here. What do you do now? Just wait a little bit. If you get back to 118.60 or so, you can probably sell it. Pound franc, this will be a good buy very soon. Okay, so just wait a little bit, maybe at 1.2 or so, maybe 40-50 pips more. And once you start getting a reverse price action, then you can buy. Watch out, this is just a correction, so we need give it time. Maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow will be a good buy, but don't buy it now. Wait a little bit to come here. Okay, we always want to buy down here or there after a correction. Okay, if there is a reversal, you buy from here. If there is a correction, you buy from here. This will be the best buy, like profit to loss ratio. Canadian Japanese yen. So if the Japanese yen is very strong and the oil is coming down, this should be coming down 79.20. Okay, so another 120 pips or so. Then after that, if the oil starts picking up and the market mood moves from fear to hope, then this will be going back up. Okay, Japanese yen is the same, so just a little bit of correction here. So maybe 150 pips. When you see the pound dollar is going up, just buy it. So just to give it some time here, come slowly like that. I don't expect the pound to crash. I actually expect the pound to go up, just slightly coming down, then just gonna take off to the upside again. EuroCAD, this is not gonna be the best to sell. If you wanna sell it, it's fine. Just it's not gonna be the best. Okay. But I would not buy any euro. Maybe euro dollar only I can buy sometimes. New Zealand Japanese yen is still under pressure, so maybe a little bit more down. Watch out with the New Zealand statement. This is gonna have a big movement this week. Pound New Zealand, we actually have a sale going on in our VIB channel from here. So we expect this to come down actually all the way here to this trend line, which is 1.9559. And if it does reverse up, we're gonna take a buy. If it does break it, we're just gonna hold our sell. Okay. So why this was a good actually sell. This price at the H4 time frame did go so far from this trend line, and this is way overbought. Okay. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. The fifth candle down, that was a sell, and your stop loss just 100 pips at the top here. So it's coming down really nice. Would you take this sell now? Yes, you can enter now and just put your stop loss another 100 pips up or so. Okay, so that was the end, guys, about New Zealand. I hope you like this one, and I hope you guys all be in profit this week. Thank you and have a great day.